That's funny.
I have to laugh. All right, here we go live. Those of you who missed the joke from me, we're live as usual. If you've just joined us and waiting for all people to come by and participate in the activities. So we're live as usual. 4 minutes past the hour of 12 here in the UK. We are going live. So just give us a second before we will start making sure that all systems are go. Erica, how are you? As we just wait until we see the actual Google's give us a thumbs up that we're
I
live.
am great, Leon. How are you? It's now 12 a.m. The man who does not sleep.
Well, I'm actually keeping up to you and trying to ensure that I'm, really getting involved with things.
Okay.
Honestly,
Okay.
really was before I even start. Before we even start, I mean, I really want to commend you for all your efforts that you've actually put in over the last year. I've been watching you very, very carefully since you've actually started, and you're truly amazing. And I
Thank
think
you.
those of you who are listening to this around the world, if you haven't seen Erica, okay, I honestly do encourage you to research, do everything that you can about this young lady, because she's truly amazing in what she does, and she needs to really have a standing ovation and much more. Believe you me, watch out for Erica this year. She is going to really take a storm of a lot of things that people know, and I'm not just saying this for the fun of it. It's really something else. Shall I say so more? No. I just want to welcome everybody around the world for joining us today. It's going to be an exciting session. It's for 2015. Erica's pushed me once again, and I do love that, to start the year off with something really big. And it's going to be a very exciting thing that we've got here. Now, Erica, this is what I'm going to try and do and get my slides up here very, very quickly, because I think I'm going to start off just by with some of the slides, and then actually bring Erica in, and then Erica actually can talk about what
Okay,
she
great.
does. Okay, so just give me a second. I'm going to get up my screen sharing and that lovely jazz. First of all, again, as I said, I do want to welcome everybody around the world listening. We are taking note. No matter what business sector that you're in, this is for you today. And if you're starting out a business, or you've just really got on here and wondering what it's all about, and you're really trying to figure out how to get into business and things like that, this is definitely for you. We've got something for everybody, and it's, again, really, you can go away with something. That's our objective, to really help some of the businesses out there to really help their business to grow. Because we know how difficult it is to start and getting your business started, and to even just get some help in that particular way. And I hope you can see my screen, and while we're here. Can you see my screen, Erica, as well?
Yes, yes, I can.
You can see my screen. And guess what? I can't see my
Mm-hmm.
other screen. I'm trying to get back to my other screen while they're here. There we go. So I can see you as well. Oops. Right, just give me a second. Put it on the screen. There you go. I can see the monitor. Excellent. So, as the words say, helping your business grow workshop, and this is what we're going to do. Oops, what's that there? So just to start off with, just the legal notice for everybody that's actually watching this call today. Erica, can you hear me? I've just lost connection.
No, I can hear you. I can hear you quite here.
Okay, stop me if actually anything goes wrong. So this workshop may contain ways of generating revenue. Myself and Erica will not be liable for any business damages, financial loss, directly or indirectly, punitive or similar types of damages caused by negligence. You should always consult a professional legal advisor when making any financial decision in your local jurisdiction. The workshop is being recorded for future presentation and should not be reproduced in whole or part without written consent. So, moving along, just the housekeeping rules. I think if on my lovely slide moves, there you go. Find yourself in a quiet location within your home. Close the door to it if you've got a room. Yeah, you can close the door to it. Turn off the television set, your radios, MP3 players, any chat applications like Facebook, obviously Yahoo, Internet Messenger, and also take some good notes. Today's workshop is going to be 1 hour in duration, so really it's going to be jam-packed with information, and also 30 minutes for me, 30 minutes for Erica, who will be providing some real top information. And there's going to be a Q&A session at the end, and also we're going to get some giveaways, some lovely little things that we put together for you wonderful people. Moving right along, if you're actually watching this from YouTube right now, in the top right hand side of the screen you should see a little chat box where you can put in your questions as we go along. Yep, you could do so if you can see that. If you're listening from Facebook and you're putting it to the messages right now, you can also put them in Facebook. We can actually monitor those within the chat window. So if you're, again, listening from Facebook, you can do so to do exactly the same thing. So, before I even start, or before we start, who am I and what do I do? You're probably asking. Obviously, my name's Leon Henry, and I've been alive for over 25 years, and you probably think, wow, that's a long time. I work closely with small and large business people to help solve their problems online. My background from the internet, here are some of the companies that I've actually worked for in the past. As you can see, they're working with more corporate clients that I have actually worked with. So me myself, I've got lots of information pertaining to the internet, and I am one of the co-founders of Caribbean Online Training, obviously helping a lot of people to get online and to discover new ways to really express their sort of business ideas and ways of doing things. So not to take up too much time, it's not really about me or Erica, it's about you and how we can help you. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce our wonderful lady of the day, Erica, and I'll put my screen sharing on pause when I can get there. Okay, let's give you the ratings. Present to everyone. Welcome, Erica.
Thanks, Leon. You have already said so much about me, but I'll try to be brief. For those of you who are joining us for the very first time, my name is Erica Winter. I am the CEO of C&E Innovational Services Limited, where we really help you to start, run, and grow your business. And of course, primarily in Jamaica. I am also the president of the Young Entrepreneurs Association of Jamaica. And tonight, Leon, some of the areas that I would like to look at and some tips that I have to share as well is really the importance of business planning. You know, the importance of really putting pen to paper and and I'll also try to break it down as much as possible to ensure that it's very simple so that the material will be easy for anyone to understand. Leon, you're on. You can go ahead, Leon.
I can go ahead. Actually, I was going to give you the reins if you want to go first. If you wanted to.
I realize, but that's okay.
Yeah, you want me to go first?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, let's go. Right, the thing I'll bring up on my screen sharing again. I think most importantly, okay, what I'm going to be talking about today is for those of you who are actually in business and or even trying to start again. I think one of the areas that is really my concern is actually talking about business models and why they are important in business today. Because many businesses out there are having great and very difficult times in starting up the business, and you're really not really thinking about how the business should actually take. Now, the areas I'm going to be focusing on is actually online. And it's quite important that I'm going to be focusing online for the next 30 minutes. So I'm going to look at the time. So got about 15 minutes. Yes, so I'm going to be very, very quick about this. I'm not going to be covering everything because we're really constrained for time. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to give you just about 20 minutes here in what goes on. Oops, okay, looks like everybody's saying that I'm only seeing Erica and not me. Let's have a look. Present to everybody. There I am, here I am, hey, at last, here I am here. So they can only see Erica. Now you can see me. Why didn't you tell me that, Erica? All right, we're going to be on my presentation here. Let's shoot this over. Okay, lovely Google. Present, and I'm going to get my presentation here. Share the screen, and we'll zoom it up very, very quickly. Okay, let's jump over to Google Monitor. Hope everybody can see my screen here, and I'm going to explain to you what is really going on and in the world, in the areas of talking about business models and why they're very, very important into today's sort of entrepreneurial world. Just give me a second. I'm trying to see. Can you see my screen? Okay. Why are we not seeing the screen? There we go. No, can everybody see my screen at all? Erica, can you unmute yourself? Can I ask you? Can you see my screen at all? You probably can. Yes. It's taking a while to come on the screen. Erica, can you just unmute yourself for a second? There you go. There you go. Sorry.
I am seeing your screen.
Yeah. Okay. Just one moment. I think it's gonna be strange. Why do we have these problems with Google every time? Are you seeing its full screen, or at the moment does it look? This looks totally wrong, doesn't it?
No, I'm not seeing a full screen like you're showing my slideshow.
All right, okay. Why does Google do this? And I really do hate it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. See what's going on. That's a chat box.
Okay, you probably want to maybe just run through it nonetheless for us.
Yes, I'll do that. Okay. No, I've just dropped it. Yeah, I'm going to do it again because it's terrible. Google. There we go. This is what it should do. PowerPoint presentation. Once again, if you've actually come on and we've got a chat box in the top right hand side of the screen, you can put your Q&As in the chat box as we go along. We are monitoring what goes on, so if you want to ask a question as we go along. So today we're going to be talking about business models and why should you choose a business model and what type. This is for online reasons only, and I'm going to really be focusing on that and focusing on 4 of the business models that people are now using and the successful ones that people are now using online. So why a business model? Really, because when you start an online business, and we should look at what works and what really doesn't work on the internet. Now, and if you haven't really focused on a business model before, I suggest you do so, because there's a lot of things that can actually drive your business in a way to more success. Because if you're following a pattern or you're following a good business model, again, you can really alleviate a lot of problems that many business owners do face. So on here, I've got 4, which are some of the business models I personally use to actually structure businesses very, very quickly. Now, if you haven't seen these before, I suggest you could start thinking about this very, very carefully, because you can apply these business models to your current business to generate more revenue. Here's the first one, called affiliate. and we'll be covering this a little bit later. And then we've got the advertising, subscription, and utilities and services. Now, these are common business models that people use on the internet. And again, you really start to be focusing on these types of things when you're starting your business online. So why these? Now, here's what we call a business model canvas, and I won't really go too deep because it does take a lot of things. And if you haven't really seen one of these, I think the traditional way you would use a business plan, and then again on the online way they use what we call business canvas, and all these particular areas get filled out with business models. Now, again, I'm just going to really show you as an example. And again, I'm not going to go into it too deep because the business canvas can get very, very, very complex when starting out or even putting together a business. And it's a good way to start out. Why? Because you can put in this business canvas all the types of things that are going to be in the business itself that need to really, really run the business. But then you can work on out all your profits and losses and who's going to do what and when to have all these business models also apply to these particular sections. Again, in a business canvas, you would really fill out all these particular sections within your business model. So the affiliate model, again, how does this really work? Now, if you haven't heard about affiliates and what they do, again, lots of companies use affiliates, and I again, in my businesses, I do use a lot of affiliates for particular products and services, which is pretty good. And what are probably the advantages and the disadvantages of using affiliates? So if you're again starting up a business and you really wanted to start up a company very, very quickly as a business model, you could use the affiliate model, which is very, very good. Guess what? No money down. You don't own anything. All you're really doing is actually passing on a person to a third-party person, and you'll get commission involved in between. You're being about a third party. You're like a third-party middle person. Companies like Amazon and eBay use this model, and it's very, very successful. They drive a lot of traffic by people being affiliated with their product, and which is very, very good. Now think about this very, very carefully. If you're starting out with it online for the very first time, again, you can have the ability to have, any inventory that you really want from Amazon and eBay and get some commission from it. Excellent. You don't have to, you don't have to own anything. You don't have to worry about returns. Excellent model in itself. So you don't have to have any marketing people. If you've got an existing business, you can also apply that to that. Get people to sell your products and services. You're probably thinking, wow, isn't this amazing to do? Yes. This is what's working on the internet, and this is how many successful business owners right now on the internet are really, really, really doing big things. Again, you don't have to work about pre-sales, aftercare, being on the phone. It's amazing. Again, this is why I always say the people in the Caribbean now can take full advantage of this. It's no longer that you're thinking, oh, this doesn't apply to the Caribbean. It does apply to the Caribbean because you can be an affiliate when you're starting your business out there. Again, most of the companies obviously are out in the USA because affiliation is very, very big over there. But again, this is where you will start to sell their products and services. As I said, Amazon and eBay, you can sell any product you want. And the thing is that obviously you can sell to people in the USA their products as well. So again, take example, you've got a mini little website talking about a particular product and how good it is. Then you say put a affiliate link in the bottom, and they click through, and again you get a commission. Commission is always between 5% and 10% as well. So moving along.
Yeah, I have a question.
Go, shoot.
If you don't mind. For the affiliate marketing, how do I really kickstart it? Let's say Amazon or one of those companies. How do I really approach these companies to say that I would like to do affiliate marketing and I would like to do this with your company, and especially for small business owners?
Great question, because that is actually on the next slide. So,
okay.
All right, let's put this into real-time perspective there, as you just said. How do you get started, and really, how do you get into the company itself? Right, I would personally go out and find a trend to say, okay, in this situation, I've got out and found a trend in I want to sell Kindle devices. Those of you on the screen right now, I've shown you something real time. You can actually put this in the in your chat box or your Google or your browser. Here, I found out here, Erica, in the Caribbean, if we type in the Kindle, we get Barbados, Dominica, St. Vincent and Grenades. These places are very, very big in people searching for Kindle. Now, there's light bulbs going off already in people's head. So if these people are searching for this particular Kindle, on the next page, we can go to Amazon, who sells the product, and go to Amazon Associates. This is where you would join the program. It's for free. Obviously, all you've got to do is abide by the terms and conditions and join up. Now, does that answer your question? Erica? You probably got yourself on mute. But it should answer your question to say, okay, this is how you kickstart and get yourself going in the way you can get yourself going with Amazon affiliates. So
okay.
anywhere you really want to go. Some companies will differ, by the way, because they've got different terms and conditions. If you want to be affiliate of the company, you have to have a website. You've got to have certain things you want to abide by. So more importantly, you should, just look at what they say. Some may turn you down because you don't have enough traffic, but majority of the times, again, Amazon will probably accept you because they do very, very good. So once again, but what we're basing it really on is the actual model and how it works and how it would work within your program. It may not work for everybody because they may be selling different types of services and whatever, but you've got to understand is that how do I deploy this with my business wherever it's going to work for my business in the way it's going to be really good. Here, we're selling products and services. We can do virtually anything and anything on Amazon to sell, but we've got to have a kind of model and how it's actually going to work for your business. Yeah, we're not going to go into too deep, but I'm just touching on again some of these models that actually work online right now and why they do work online. Once again, if you're with us, you can actually ask questions on the top right hand side of the screen. If it's there, if you're on Facebook, you're watching right now, you can put them in the Facebook chat. So go just a little for time. Moving along with the business models, the advertising model. So advertising, we all know about advertising, and we've got something special later on if you're into advertising right now. I do believe we've got some people actually into advertising for their business as well. So take for example, the advertising model, how does it really work? People will advertise on your website for different types of things. So if they've got a business, they may want to advertise with you because you've got people in front of you. Yep. So again, you will charge a company or service a fee to advertise on a monthly basis. So again, a great model. Companies that use it, we all know Google do that, and here's an example that how Google uses this. If you're not familiar with the actual way the internet works, this is called paid traffic, commonly known as PPC. On the right hand side,
Can you repeat that one, Leon? What's the name of it?
Paid traffic, PPC. Is that what you're referring to?
Paid what?
Paid traffic, or pay per click, PPC.
Oh, okay.
Pay per click. So what meaning that obviously you will pay per every click that somebody will click on the particular advert that you display. Mm-hmm. So this is a model. Yeah, it works well. Facebook does that. Everywhere you see an ad, people are paying for this to get in front of people. So using this model again for your business, whereby you have a website where you put ads on it, or you'll be able to advertise somebody else's business. They may pay what we call pay-per impression by thousands of impressions, or you will charge a monthly fee for them to advertise on your website. So you can do this in many different ways. But this is again a model that Google's use, and obviously they do pay-per-click or pay-per impressions, or put a banner up on a person's website for a whole month or so. Again. And this is how you can charge people for, for that particular service. There has a lot of advantages and disadvantages. Again, for one of the advantages, you don't have to hire, again, marketing people to do your marketing for you, because you don't have to do printing or anything like that. You literally can do this in a split second right now in real time, instead of going out there and trying to market to lots of people, which is very, very effective. You can use this for testing purposes, where you can test a lot of things out there for data-wise, which I personally use to see what works in the Caribbean. And again, if you're in the Caribbean, you can use this very, very good. It's low cost as well. You can pay from anything from 5 cents to 50 cents per click if you really want to in this particular way. Again, it's very, very, very great, and you can obviously use this model against the one we had before, which is the affiliate. So you drive people to click on an ad whereby you get a commission from using the affiliate model. So now you can see how these models work together in that sort of way. Again, the affiliate model, the PPC model, again, it does work, and you can see many companies are using it, as we see in today's industry. Google AdWords, and also Bing uses it, and also Facebook Ads uses it, and these are probably larger networks. Moving right along, so obviously, go ahead.
Leon?
Yes, I'm listening.
I don't know but we have a question, and I think it would be, good to see if we could answer a few questions in between.
Sure, go ahead.
Shoot. This one is coming from the live session, and say, how do you actually start an affiliate business?
Now, if I'm if I'm listening to this question correctly, how do you start an affiliate business? Now if it's whereby you're setting up an affiliate company itself, and you want to be the immediate person, the go-to person, there are very many platforms out there already set up. Yeah, that's where you will actually what we call white label the actual business, whereby they have all the back end for you, where you can recruit affiliates for you, and they can work out the commission. They will do all the links. There's a platform, I do believe, called Has Offers, and you put your offer in it, and affiliates will go to that platform and sign up, register. You can deny, ban people. You can literally set up affiliates and how you use the commission. I would say this is very, very straightforward for any business person to set up an affiliate business, because it requires a lot of thinking, a lot of strategy in marketing here, and a lot of good affiliates. If you haven't been in an affiliate business before and understand commission and the rates we charge and how to get a lot of traffic to these type of things, I would do a lot of research. I mean, it has offers. I think they give you the platform already to start up with. But again, strategic thinking is all about marketing. I hope that answers the question.
Okay, well, let's hope that that person is listening in. That's Dave. Let's hope that Dave is still there.
Okay, that's excellent, great, good question. I mean, I think it's a very, very good question. I think if I go back to my own sort of marketing days and trying to find a platform that did this type of thing, we have far fewer.
You just mentioned that to start an affiliate business can be a very tedious task. What would you recommend for someone who is interested in that industry? What would you recommend in terms of starting? Is there something else that they could probably start with and then transition into an affiliate business?
Well, yes. First of all, I think if you understand marketing, if you're not familiar with the marketing, really don't get into it, because it's a very, very, not to say shady business. It's something that you've really got to understand, and you should understand how CPM and bid pricing is really going on, because it really, really needs some thought here. Because if you've got a product that you really do want to sell to an affiliate, some affiliates do not really respect what goes on. But you've really got to understand how to go out there and approach people, how to approach companies and say this is a model that we should really get into. But I would say the best way is really to go on some of the affiliate platforms and try to really do it yourself and understand being on the affiliate side and also the merchant side. So I would suggest you go onto these platforms, test it out for yourself, do some affiliate marketing, where you do some paid traffic, see how people treat you and why you get a return. So really, the goal here is really to say, test it out yourself. Go into some of these affiliate platforms. There are affiliate platforms out there which are very big. Commission Junction. If you're out in the UK, there's something called Affiliate Window. There's Trade Doubler. There's a bunch of affiliates that again are very big in the market at the end of the day. So you can go to some of them and really test it out. I hope that helps.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to zoom along. As I said, we are pushed for time, and again, we are moving very quickly. I'm going to just quickly jump on to the last two models here. Subscription model, very quickly. I'm going to go. You all know about subscriptions, and we all have them, and we all do them. And why they do work? Think about it. Every month, you pay a subscription for something. If it's a telephone or cell phone, you pay a recurring charge. Now, this is the way you can start to extend this even further and get an idea on how much revenue you're going to be generating each and every month. This is a very good model, and it's used time and time again. Let's look at some of the platforms that people use that. Magazines, membership sites, newsletters, courses. Now, everybody can fit in this particular subscription model. Yeah, it's just, again, about the thinking is how you're going to do this. Long-term revenue streams here you can put to here and really get some good revenue coming in. So those are the types of things you should really think about when you have a business model and why it's very good. Websites to do this. Let's look at subscriptions. As I said before, again, you've got magazine companies. Amazon do this as well for subscriptions. If you've got membership sites, you've got courses sites that do this, and they pay big premiums as well. The only disadvantages is, I would say, you can really play around in here. Competitive pricing, it may do what we call micro prices, where you've got to reduce the price long term, where people may think it's fair for them type of things. Pricing points will fluctuate again when you're doing this as well. Managing payments, you've got to manage people when they don't want to jump off the subscription and those types of things. So you will need a platform to do this. Out the box, there are some platforms if you're doing a business for the first time that can actually do subscriptions. Obviously, PayPal and these type of things can do subscriptions for you where they manage the payments. But again, it's if you're looking every month for a particular particular set of revenue, this can be a bit tricky because obviously the subscriptions people drop off and they come on, and these are the things that you've got to really look for. So again, I'm going to go on to the last one, utilities and services. If you've got the traditional way of doing things, you've got a service that you provide whereby you provide to the general public. This is the normal things that you would do. You provide as a service to somebody, and then provide again. You make something, and then you obviously send it on to somebody else. So this is a traditional model that actually works out there for many companies, and they're using right now. But again, they're applying all these different models for you to really get going out there, which is really good and useful for your company. So that wraps up all the sort of models in a nutshell. I wish I could spend longer with this and definitely go into greater depth to what it is, because there are some things that people are missing in their business today, and we really want to try and help them to really get out there, especially in the Caribbean, because you've got no excuse now to get started up a business. It's not difficult. We've got the internet, we've got resources, we can actually do this now. Where versus a couple of back years, you couldn't do this. Now we can do this, and really it's something that you should be getting into. And once again, if you haven't actually found this into your business model and actually really looked into this, I suggest you do so now. Start thinking about the business models and why it's important for you to go around and implement these business models for your business, and why it's something that your business, you may need to change in the way in the way you're doing things, because as I said, there's lots of things out there that are ready and available. Erica, are you there?
Okay, that was very informative. You know what I wanted to ask you though, Leon?
Shoot.
There, you spoke about 4 models.
Yes.
Which one do you prefer? Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. It's not about preference here. It's a situation. How can we use all of them in a way that well, all right. If I had to choose one, I would choose the affiliate model. Reason why being, I would choose the affiliate model. The reason why being, it's a situation. I can't actually. I think you're on mute. I can't actually hear you. All right, okay. I would choose the affiliate model because again, it's a quick and easy way to get into the industry. You don't own any inventory. You really don't even have any involvement with the customer, whereby you can also gather stats to understand if you sell products for a particular service or whatever it may be. You don't get involved. They don't know it's you. I do this very, very quickly, as I said. Back in one of the slides, again, if I wanted to sell a Kindle product, I've just shown you there. Again, three of the Caribbean islands is really very, very good. I can sell a product in the Caribbean without being there, and that's the beauty of doing these type of things.
Okay, I actually like that one as well, and I have more questions, but I'll leave that for the one-on-one consultation session.
Excellent.
Okay. I'm gonna try to see if I can share my slide with you.
Excellent.
Hold on, see if I can find it. As I said earlier, what I want to go through, Leon, is really just to touch on a few points as it relates to business planning and planning for 2014. No, oh gosh, 2015.
What calendar do you have?
2015.
All right. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Say
I'm
no more.
trying to bring it clearly. That's
Yes.
important.
Yes, I am hearing you clearly. I'm just trying to look at some of the questions and also other people. Yes, shoot, keep shooting away. We've got lots of people in the call today. Must have been all walks of life. Shoot, go ahead.
Okay.
We can see this. Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. So what I'm going to go through are just some key things. For example, but before I get down into that, I should really just share a few objectives with you of going through this. I want at the end of our session, Leon, persons should really understand and know the importance of really having a plan. I want for persons to also know the different aspects of a plan and to understand the 3 C's of a business plan. When we talk about business plan, of course, we're talking about a business and who own businesses, entrepreneurs. So there are some things I like to know that entrepreneurs are certain of, and this one of that thing is whether or not entrepreneurship is really for you. And before I get down into the plan itself, I would just like to make mention of 6 items. Comfort. Are you comfortable with uncertainty and making tough decisions? Are you okay with taking risk, calculated risk that is? How about the second one, independent? Are you comfortable making independent decisions? And are you not afraid of rejections? And the third one, Leon, is that, and for our viewers, is that you must be persuasive. If you are not able to sell this great business idea with um, your employees and other stakeholders and your prospects, then you really and truly don't have a business. But you must first believe in what it is that you're about to sell. The ability to negotiate is also very important. However, if you cannot do it and you have someone on your team who can really sell that business and who can really negotiate for you, then this could really save you time and money. Creativity. You should be able to think outside of the box and take advantage of new opportunities or even to create your own. Because there are times when you're operating your business in a very harsh economic climate and you might have to create opportunities. And support is the last and very important key. You need to have strong support around you. And there are times when you might have to deport some friends and import some, but it's very important for you to have good support. So choose your friends wisely, and also your family members. Ensure that you have a good support team around you because you cannot do it alone. Now, whenever you're starting a business, it's always best to start with what I want to get into this evening, which is the business plan, Leon. And the first thing to really do is to start jotting down your ideas on paper because that's where it really starts. Developing the business plan is really the first step towards a successful business. However, I did not say that the business plan will definitely ensure that you are a success and your business is a success, but it's a first step towards a successful business. It starts with your idea as an individual. And as I said before, you can write it down on paper and then you can use it as a working tool for your business. The business plan can actually be used for several reasons. You can use it to obtain a loan, you can use it to attract investors, and you can use it as a roadmap for your business. Now, there are different aspects of the plan that I like to talk about, and I'm just going to go through the business planning pyramid. I am not sure if Leon is seeing my slide. Leon, are you seeing the slide? Are you seeing the slide, Leon?
Yes, I am seeing the slide. That's fine. Continue.
Okay, great. So it's for this, I'm saying that the mission, you want to start with a mission and you want to ensure that it is timeless and there is reason for its existence. Now, it cannot be that you're going to start a business because you are so passionate about making pencils, yet we are no longer writing but instead typing, because at the end of the day you won't have any customer to sell to. The next aspect of it is your vision, and you want to have a 5 years, you want to have a picture of a successful future. So the vision is what you're about, and of course your mission is where am I going? What will the business look like 5 years from now? And when you think about the business, don't just think about the business only, but think about yourself as the business owner. So what you will look like and what you look like 5 years down the road is also important as the business owner. So of course, it is very crucial for you to take care of yourself as well as a business owner. Your goals, you can start with small goals and then get into your short-term goals and then transition into your long-term goals. So you can really cut it down into short goals to achieve your long-term goals. Your major objectives. And For this aspect, again, as it relates to your objectives, they can be short term as well as long term. To make it simple, you can do quarterly plans. And I'm always telling persons that don't make it so complex. You can break down your plan in such a way where you can work it on a quarterly basis. So you can say, okay, then I want to increase, these are the products and services that I'm offering. I want to increase sales by 20% for the next quarter. Look at where you're at and the services that are working and put more effort on those services. And then, of course, you will have to do another assessment to decide whether or not you will get the other services that are not doing so well to market, or it is that you might have to do some innovation, or you might even have to drop a product or service. The strategy, basically, I just spoke about some of the strategies, and then you want to look at the projects and so forth. Now, there are other aspects of the plan that I like to think about, and I call it the 3 C's. Now, this is the concept, capital or cash, and your customers. For your concept, what business are you in? For some of, so do you really know and understand the business that you're in or that you wish to get into? Why is this business, the best business for you to be in? What would you like for the business to be famous for? So do you want to go into a niche industry? Do you want to offer a product or a service that is niche? What do you sell? And why should people buy from you really? What are some of the benefits that you're going to offer me why I should buy from you? Who are your competitors? Never ever believe that even though it might seem that it is something that is a new product or a new service, never assume that you do not have any competitors. Always do your scanning and your research to really find out who are your competitors. And then you will look at it to say, how can you stand out from the crowd? And you can develop a nice value proposition statement, and this will help you to really stand out from the crowd. Because you can use that to assess yourself to say, okay, then this is the value, this is what I'm offering my customers. Then the other C, you want to look at your customers. Who are your customers? What benefits can you give them? How many of them do you have? And how many do you need to break even? How many do you need to make a profit? How will you get your product and your service to them? How will they know about you? Will you use social media? Will you do networking? Will you advertise on TV, radio, or in the paper? Then, of course, you have to think about capital, and this is very important, and this is something that is affecting so many of us as young entrepreneurs because we have a serious financial problem. It's one out of 2 things. Can be that we have a good plan, and the criteria to access a loan, we cannot meet it, or it can be that there's funding and we still cannot meet the requirements. We don't have a good business plan. We do not know our financial position, and these are things that affect us as young entrepreneurs. Now, under capital, which is our third and final C, is how much money do I need? That's important for you to know. If you're going to approach a financial institution, always know what it is that you need. Do not take less and do not take more. If you take less, you will not accomplish the goal that you set out to accomplish as to the reason why you needed money in the first place. And then you'll have to pay, you'll be paying that loan on a monthly basis, and you still have a gap that you need to fill. Do not take more, because be clear about what it is that you need the money for. If you take more, what will happen then? And those are some of the things. And do a budget. Do a budget and try to stick with it. Now, Looking at the steps in drafting your business plan, you want to ensure that you have a good one page or a half page executive summary. One should be able to really take up your executive summary and tell what your business plan is about, and tell a little about your business. Your business profile is also another important aspect of your business plan. You want to make sure that you list the products and services that you're offering, and do your market analysis. Scan around, and as I said before, look at your competitors and what are the strategies that you will um, implement in your business to ensure that your business will be a success. You can also make mention of your management team. Who are the persons on your team, and are they competent enough to perform the task that will be needed in order to get the products and services to your customers and to achieve your goals and objectives. The final thing is the financial plan. You want to do, you can do a simple projection, cash flow projection, and I normally say to persons that try to do targets instead of just projections, because when you set a target, you will really try to achieve that target. But what I find is that when people do cash flow projection, they don't make it. They just don't make it. But when you set target, you work hard to achieve it. Now, some tips for 2015, Leon. I would say if you're already in business and you do not have a business plan, or is it that you need to update the current one that you have, you first do your assessment. Where am I? What went well for me last year? What did not go well? Do a SWOT analysis as well. And then from that, I would say you start with a very simple quarterly plan, just to capture your services, the marketing tools that you're going to use, and a very simple budget that is going to get you there. And if you started a quarterly plan, I can promise you that if you work that plan and stick with it, stay focused, you will achieve your goals and objective. And before I end my presentation, I just want to share a quote with you from Oprah, and it is, "Challenges are gifts that force us to reach for a new center of gravity. Don't fight them, just find a different way to stand." And that's me, Leon.
Excellent. That is totally wonderful. I mean, you've given a colossal of information for people out there to really get their hands on. Some of the questions that I do want to ask. I mean, those of you, I mean, just like me, I mean, when I first really sat down and said, okay, how do I put together a business plan? I went to some, business people, and it was just totally confusing. Is there any magical software out there? I mean, is there any way you can go to? I mean, would you recommend any software or something like that?
There are templates out
Mhm.
there that are available that persons can use, Leon.
Mm.
But you know what? It's even though you have a template, it's
Mhm.
it's not good to just design something that works for you, something
Yep.
that you are comfortable with.
Mhm.
And as I said before, you don't need to have a 60-page
Yep.
business plan. Because what you
Mm.
find is when they do these elaborate, very complex plan that takes months to get off the ground, they
Mhm.
put it down and they do not work the plan. Now, if they do quarterly plans, like, okay, I have the master plan then, or I have my ideas in my head, what you find is that if they do quarterly plans, they will actually work that plan. They will look at it every Monday to say, okay, then, where am I now? I'm 1 month down the line. What have I accomplished for the past month? How far in my budget I am. Am I on track? Am I off track? What do I need to do? But what you find is that they do not work on the very large, complex, beautiful written plans that they have. But if they have a quarterly plan, they will work a quarterly plan. So they can Google and they can find many templates that they can use, and then they can decide what they're comfortable with.
Well, that's it. I think that is the key there. I mean, you definitely hit.
Yeah, I think working the plan is very important.
So,
Where are we for time?
we are pushing for time. I think as we rabbled on for about 10 minutes, I think we're just going on for another 10 minutes before we close up for this month's edition of helping your business grow in 2015. Erica, we're going to have one of these every month. Is that right? Can you hear me?
I'm losing you. You're breaking up.
Okay, I was just saying,
Can you repeat for me, Leon?
we're going to have one of these every month. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Now this is going to be astonishing. I think this is something really, really excellent indeed. And those of you who are actually starting your business, as I said, you're in business right now and trying to figure out what to do in the Caribbean, this is going to be the spot where you're going to get the real information about really getting things out there. No matter where you are in business, and again, if you're feeling very, very trapped and not really comfortable in where you are, and you're thinking you want to make a change for yourself, this is something where you can actually sit back and listen to over and over again, get with a group of people, and try to work out if you've got any questions that you do want to ask the so-called gurus and experts, you can do so. Yeah, and feel free, because when we're not here to give you, advice that has been predated and is very, very old. We're up to date. We are very, very knowledgeable in what we are. End of the day, when we stick behind it, most important of the day, no matter where you are in the world. Because, Erica, do you know we've got people from just totally around the world? I'm just looking at the stats here, and we've got people from the United States, we've got people from Jamaica, we've got people from Belize. Look at that. Now, this is something I want to hit home. If you're online right now and you're in the Belize, I'm coming for you. Believe you me. That's it. I'm coming to help you. All right. So tell your friends, tell your cat, you tell your dog. We'll be coming out to help you to really bring you in some. So on that note, guess what?
I think one other thing we could probably share with our viewers, Leon, is that for a few of our sessions, we will be inviting representatives from different Caribbean islands, just in case they want to offer their products and services in those space, and they want to know more about it and how to really trade in the different Caribbean regions.
That's what I like to hear. Did you hear that? We are offering this type of service. Now, you aren't going to see that in anywhere else. You look around anything on the internet where people are offering you, the general public, to come on and tell us about your business service as an expert and get that real homegrown touch. Now, this is something really exclusive. We're not going to be playing around here. I think this year, kickstart, helping your business grow, this is where it's going to be, and it's going to be really something excellent. Erica, I think that's a wonderful idea. Who thought of that?
Yes. I agree.
I know it was you who thought that. I know it was you.
It was great, guys. They can keep sending their questions. We'll address some of them throughout the week.
Okay.
They can send them on YouTube, or they can join us on Facebook, Leon. They can send them on Facebook, and we'll try to answer their questions.
Erica, we haven't gone away yet. Guess what? We've got something excellent to give away. All right. All right. Before we start, let me bring up my presentation here, because I'll jump into this. We haven't stopped here because we want to really maximize and trying to help a lot of people here today. So you're probably wondering, what's Leon talking about here? What is he really talking about? Let me just jump on here and see if I can get my screen up, and let's get into it very, very quickly. So, ladies and gents, if I'm sharing my screen correctly, let's see. I don't know if I'm sharing it properly. Wow, there's my screen going all over the place. So, can we all see my lovely screen again? Once again, it's gone. Wonderful Google's not doing the right thing. Oh gosh, when it rains, it pours. There you go. I'll just get that. I'll do that for you. That's a bit better. So, ladies and gents, and now what really we're doing here in the Caribbean as well. I'm not actually in the Caribbean. I'm actually in London, by the way. We're going to actually help some of these businesses as well with something brand new over the next, I would say, 3 to 4 quarters. This year is trying to help some of the business owners advertise their service. Now, this is something that I really am sort of passionate about. Is really trying to help some of the business owners here on this call today. And if you're on this call, it is exclusive to you, because again, definitely want to thank you for coming, and again, we'll definitely want to give you something in return. So this is really ideal for the local businesses. How does it work? You may say is that you can advertise your business to local people. Now, if you've got a special deal, let's put this into the scenario here. You're a small business owner. You want to advertise your business and local service to your local people in the next hour. You couldn't do this in a local paper, could you? Because you'd have to get it printed. We'll be able to send it out to people with SMS messages and also email in a very instant way. Now, this is available in the Caribbean for those of you who are interested. Now, again, this is for both the consumer and the business owner. No matter what, I strongly advise you to get hold of this. At the very bottom of the screen, you'll see a URL. I want you to type that in right now, and you will be presented with, I think, I'll give you a second to do that. So it's www.caribbeanonlinetraining.com, or one word, /deals-advert. Okay. Okay. So type that in, and what you will be presented with, I will take that in a minute. I'll go back to that one. Sorry. What you're presented with is this: a little form. Fill out your name and information, and if you are a business owner or if you are a consumer, yeah, and just tell us a bit about your business and what type of deals you're about to receive. As I said before, how does it work? Again, the business owner will type the information to the system and will send out your information to the customers, and that will be able to receive your deals. How's that? Pretty simple.
Do I qualify?
Put your name in. Put your name in information. This. Everybody qualifies in the Caribbean. Go ahead. This is how we do it. Again, most importantly, we're definitely here to help everybody as they come online.
Okay.
Moving right.
I guess that wrap us up for.
But hang on, we haven't finished yet, have we? All right. How do they get out of Erica? Come on, we've got to give away as we've got to let them know. All right, there is more. So if you want to get hold of Erica, again, as you said before, contact her at facebook.com/CNE Innovation Services Limited. You'll get hold of Erica, and I think there's even more that we want to really give away. All right. So again, telephone numbers, these are here. You can contact Erica right away if you need some of her expert skills. I'm sure she'd be delighted to hear from you. And if you want to email her in strictest confidentiality, you can do so. She's put a Twitter handle on there as well. What more can we add to this, Erica? You're there in silence.
You're not hearing me?
Huh? No, I didn't hear you. Go ahead.
What? You're not hearing me, Leon?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm hearing you now. I'm hearing you now. Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, those numbers are fine. I can do a 30-minute consultation. I can do a 30 minutes consultation sometime this week, but they would need to send me an email first, and then my office can schedule it.
Excellent. Did you hear
and
that?
Would be for free, a free 30 minutes consultation.
You see, now this is what Erica does. She's giving away her time. Now, if I had to give a figure to that, and again, it's about $100, and then again, Erica does. So listen, a free 30-minute consultation. All you have to do is email her if you want some of her services. Now, this is something that doesn't happen all the time. So this is only for the people that are actually on this particular live event we're having right now. Now you see, this is what we do. Now you see, I have to back that up because, as I said, in one of the adverts I said we're giving away $200. So I will do exactly the same. All right. So I'm going to do the double it up. I'm going to have to back you up here, Erica, because you've gone out and done it, and I think that's totally wonderful for the people who can, you know. And I will do exactly the same thing. So I'm going to give you one lucky person, or one of the lucky people on this call today. What you've got to do is, if you're interested, this is what you've got to do to get the consultation with me. I want everybody, or anybody on YouTube right now, to tell me why they would like a free consultation with me. Yep, so go onto the Google, no, actually go onto the Facebook. This is what I want you to go. Go to the Facebook where we had the actual live event. If you can remember where that is. And type in the chat box or wherever, comment on that screen, why do you particularly want to have a free consultation with me? And I'll pick one lucky person from the list, and we'll contact you momentarily. So, Erica, this concludes our wonderful first opening to 2015 with all this wonderful information that we want to share with the Caribbean. What do you think? You want to close for us?
Yes, yes. I'm here.
Go ahead.
Well, as I said, for the consultation session, they can just send us an email, and one of our business development officer will schedule the consultation session, and we will do that via Skype.
Sounds good. Well, I think that's enough for us for here today, and we're going to wrap up for again.
Our next session, Leon, our next session will be when? Can you remind me of the date?
Now you're really testing my abilities. Let's just have a look. Let's go back into the.
We have a next month.
Oh gosh, I think we're gonna try and make it. You know, some midweek.
Midweek next month.
It's midweek. It's gonna be. Yeah, I think we'll have to announce it because they'll have to go back into the actual schedule of things. I think it's going to be the same sort of time, sort of midweek in the day. Majority of people, I think, going to watch this on a replay, and I hope they enjoy it. And then if you're watching a replay, you know, congratulations. And once again, I must have said, congratulate everybody who has attended today, because you make our day, and especially it makes mine because of the day it's middle of the night, and it's good to see people really enjoying what we do here. But that's great. Erica, I think we should close here. No singing.
No singing?
No singing. No tap dancing, no banging pots. But again, this is it.
I promise not to. But it was good. It was a good session.
Yes.
And let us meet here next month, next month.
Excellent.
But persons can keep following us on Facebook, and then they'll see updates.
Wonderful, Erica. Thank you, and it's a pleasure and honor with being with you today. Keep up the good work, and I will see you soon.
Thanks, Take care now. Same to you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.